Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to 50 Essentials. If you're new to my channel, my name is Josie. Welcome. This is the video for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your video. I will add the timestamps in the Patreon post later, but this is the air sign video for July of 2025. Okay. And then now I'm going to go ahead and call in my spiritual team and everything. Y'all take a couple of deep breaths for me. Just ground yourself and get ready to receive your messages in the now. Alrighty. So the first sign we're going to go ahead and start with is Libra, okay? We're going to start with Libra. What we got going on for Libra. Y'all let me know. Well, I'll wait until I see somebody. To let me know. This is the lighting. The lighting is, it just seems dark. But anyway, Libra, for their highest good and the highest good of everybody involved. Libra energy. Libra energy. What are the messages for July 2025 for Libra? Show me what I don't know in the now for Libra energy. For some of you Libras, one of the first things that I see is a shower, but this shower doesn't seem like it's in a home. It seems like it's more like either in a facility or a hospital type situation. That's what came out to me. So there's definitely something about a shower for someone who's in some kind of facility or hospital, or it's a big building. You could tell it's like that. It's really white, like it's got white tiles. Just looks clinical, you know? So let's tell the story for Libra. Out the gate, you've got the beautiful Four of Wands here, okay? Then you've got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Then you've got the Five of Swords. And then you've got the beautiful Seven of Cups. Literally, it's giving me days of our lives type vibes, okay? Apparently, in this particular situation, even though no people cards came out, I feel like this is a people problem, right? So there's either a relationship or some kind of agreement with someone that ended up being like one-sided, or it's just not enough coming from the other person, right? And it's not like you didn't voice it to this person, or if this is you, it's not like that person didn't voice it to you. There was communication about the imbalance in this contract. But that communication was met with confusion, maybe a little gaslighting, you know. There was no resolution, no real solution for whatever is causing this codependency, this imbalance. Somebody's putting in more than they should because the other person in this agreement, right? Contracts don't always have to be, oh, you signed this paper, or like even legal. It's any agreement here that is null and void as far as Libra's concerned, or as far as somebody you're dealing with is concerned, because things are not adding up. You know, nothing is making sense. And it's very important, Libra, that you understand that you have a choice. Your power is in your choice. No matter how much you've put into this, no matter how much went into this, you have a choice to decide to move forward away from confusion, away from conflicting energy. Okay. And that choice is totally up to you. There's going to be consequences whether you stay or whether you go. But at least you get to see the light at the end of the tunnel if you leave and you just deal with the consequences and you're done. You won't see the light at the end of the tunnel if you stay and deal with consequences. You won't know when the wild ride is going to be over. Okay? So it's up to you whether you want to take, take the initiative and make the command decision for yourself and everybody involved. Because you will stay in confusion and you will stay in conflict if you stay in that contract or that agreement. Okay? It's very important that you understand that and own it. If you stay, own it. You're grown, right? Don't go crying to other people, or don't feel bad like when people are not responding the way you expect them to respond based off of your choice to stay and continue to deal with that situation. It's kind of like one of those things where you're going to be on your own and left to deal with it. So yeah. So what else is going on for Libra in the now for July 2025? The Queen of Wands came out. Fire sign person, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So that's a dominant person in July for you. The Four of Pentacles came out. We got one more. Yep. The Nine of Cups came out. And what that is literally telling me that either you are having to move away from dealing with a fire sign, and the universe is trying to protect you from that fire sign here with the black cat, right? But again, at the same time, you actually have to take action. And the wands are all about action. So you're going to have to go ahead and take a cue from the Queen of Wands and take action knowing that you're protected, okay, without like fear, right? Because you're going to be here in this lack mentality. You're going to be here in this, like, it's going to cause you to have to deprogram yourself later. Because with this Four of Pentacles, you don't know when to give, when to take, who to take from. Your discernment is all over the place. So you've got to move forward and stop thinking about it or just talking about it and actually do it, right? That way you can find yourself at the Nine of Cups energy. And for a lot of people, this is the single card. So some of y'all are definitely leaving a situation where you've said you were going to leave multiple times, but you're finally going to leave this time. Some of y'all are leaving a situation because you're tired of living like this with the Four of Pentacles situation and having to do damage control. And some of you may be separating or leaving a fire sign. And others of you, you need to act like the fire sign and actually take action on your words and your thoughts to get yourself out of that situation, okay? But yeah, those are the messages I have for Libra in the now. We're going to move on over to Aquarius. Aquarius energy is next. So Aquarius energy. Aquarius for their highest good and highest good of everyone involved, July 2025. Look. I don't know what's going on with the fire signs. I mean, well, with the air signs, dealing with fire signs, but look, y'all got a lot going on here. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to put everybody in timeout. Air signs, leave the fire signs alone. Just leave them alone. Let's create some distance because y'all got drama with fire signs. Okay, so for Aquarius, I'm gonna give y'all the rundown. I'm gonna show you your cards first, but you know that y'all know how I roll. So you got the star card here, which is awesome, right? But you got this Four of Pentacles. And then you've got the beautiful Seven of Wands. You've got the Two of Cups. And then you've got the awesome Queen of Wands, okay? So, again, fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, right? So, Aquarius, you could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person that you've got this Two of Cups thing going on with, right? Now, remember, all soulmate energy doesn't necessarily mean it's romantic energy. There's somebody that you've got a bond with. You know, y'all came together for healing. You came together to learn. There's a bond with a fire sign, Aquarius, that exists. Okay. And here's the deal. This bond is starting to become a burden or some kind of strain. And there's this convoluted situation going on with whose role, like what role belongs to who's doing what. We got lost in the ins and out of every day, and we no longer know our roles in this partnership. Like everything's all over the place now because life, happens. And here's the deal. There are other people outside of you, Aquarius, and this fire sign. Like there's other people outside of you trying to like interfere with whatever y'all are trying to do, right? So with the Seven of Wands, you got a good vantage point. You got to ignore all of the hating. You got to ignore all of the things coming at you to focus on whatever this is that you're building, whether it be business, whether it be a relationship. Don't let others' opinions about this Four of Pentacles that you may be experiencing deter you from what you're after, which is this Star card, which is only for you and nobody can take it from you. So this is just a nuisance. But yeah, Aquarius, you and this Queen of Wands have to hold steady because what they say, trouble don't last always. Okay, this is literally like what it looks like when you're manifesting what it is that you desire. You get everything and you've got to focus only on what you desire. So to me, there's prosperity here. There is attainment here, right? Like this Four of Pentacles is definitely not, it's not the truth. Because I feel like others are making it seem like you two, Aquarius and the fire sign, are like being selfish. But that's not what's going on at all. Sometimes you have to give to yourself before you can give to others. And there's a period of time where you're not able to do what others need you to do because you're cultivating something that, yeah, you're going to benefit from it, but others are going to benefit from it. So it's like this time period of pause. I ain't got it. I can't deal with you. Nope, leave me alone because this is very important. And then later, everybody benefits from it. It's that type of situation, but you're definitely going to bring it through. So You don't need to worry about whether or not it's going to happen. It's going to happen through adversity. Okay, that's very important for you to understand, Aquarius. It's going to happen through adversity. But whatever you've got going on with the fire sign individual, hold steady. Okay. What else we got for Aquarius in the now? For their highest good and the highest good of everyone involved. All right. So yeah, I did just drop 1, 2, 3. Wow. 4. I literally dropped all of these cards. Okay. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the 6 of Pentacles here. We've got the King of Pentacles. And then we've got the Star. Like I said, so for those of you who wanted to know like what that looked like, now you know what it looks like. Okay? Because you definitely got help coming with this 6 of Pentacles. Help in the form of a earth sign person, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay? Because you're manifesting whatever y'all are doing, you're pulling it through, and nobody can interrupt it. They try, they get ran over. Okay, and then there's also between the Star card and the World card, there's an international connotation as well. There's something foreign about this situation with the earth sign person. Okay, so that'll be your clue as far as that situation is concerned. All righty, let's move on over to Gemini. Gemini energy in the now. Gemini energy in the now. And don't do me like the other two did me. Gemini, give me something else. I ain't gonna say give me something good. Clear, concise messages for Gemini. For their highest good, the highest good of everybody involved. Okay. I got my handy dandy amethyst and my Lemurian quartz over here hanging out with me. Gemini, July 2025. Clear, concise messages in the now. Gemini. Almost there. Gemini has a secret. It's not a bad secret. It's a good secret because I see somebody like behind, like around the corner, down the hallway, or behind a wall, and they're peeking, like if they're trying to surprise somebody, jump out and surprise, but it's a happy surprise. Interesting. So y'all, Gemini, you've got the Fool card here. You've got the 7 of Wands here. And then you've got healing here. Some of y'all, I feel like you've been straight up attacked in a certain situation when it comes to others, multiple other people, or even just one person that their opinion really, really matters to you. You feel attacked. Like, and you feel like you have to heal. For some of you, you got the Fool card because you are just now embarking on your black sheep journey, and you were done being attacked by family, friends, those underhanded jabs, all of those things that people say about you, like low key or passive aggressively. You're done with all of that. And you started working on yourself and healing yourself so that you could have this new beginning that you're stepping out on, because you're just done with there's people around you that not only don't accept you for who you are, but they literally want to keep you around so that they can talk about you. It's very, yeah, my sacral says, no. But you do have the Fool card there, and you have started your healing journey. Continue and literally claim your new beginning, and don't let anybody take it from you. You have a good vantage point. Right now, they're just a nuisance, and you don't really have to worry about being thrown off your game. However, if you don't take that cue from the Fool card and start your new beginning, um, that Seven of Wands may turn into something that is harder to get out of or away from. So I wouldn't necessarily, I mean, in the month of July, period, nobody should be doing anything new, brand new. And I wouldn't be signing contracts with anybody out of obligation. You need to like who you're dealing with, like on a basic level. Okay. So don't sit here and let people guilt trip you into doing things and locking you into things with them, and you don't, they don't like you. Because that happens in families, especially. Okay. That I'm telling you, Gemini, like, don't let people say one thing and then show you differently with their actions. Don't even lock in with them, because I feel like there's people trying to get you to lock in with them, and they don't understand why you won't, but you know what they're not telling you. You know that they don't really like you and don't agree with whatever you got going on, which is your business. So no, you're not trying to lock in. It's that simple. You're just not doing it. No, we can't be friends. I literally hear Gemini saying, like, correcting someone. Oh, this is my friend. Oh, nah, we're just acquaintances. Oh, we work together. Like, you got to try to get people to not claim you in certain ways, because who are you? And like, what's all this? Because I know you've been talking about me, or I know how you really feel about me. Don't come out here smiling and telling people we buddy. Like, I literally hear Gemini saying that. Come on, one more. Some more messages for Gemini in the now. Ooh, Gemini. Some of you Geminis are just realizing, oh, you're having a tell me how you really feel moment. You're just realizing that somebody you've been dealing with doesn't like you, or hasn't, because it's true. People do this. It's nuts. It's crazy. Because somebody will not like you, and they will literally, for whatever selfish purposes, like, will literally adopt you and not like you, Gemini, for whatever they're gaining. Okay. So yep. Again, Gemini, y'all got the Two of Swords. And then you've got the Lover's card. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is the same energies. Okay. So there's something that you definitely didn't want to see before, but you don't really have a choice but to see it now, especially if it comes down to any kind of like strong soul tie you've had with family, friends, or romantic, or even with work. This right here, not wanting to see the truth for valid reasons. You got to pay your bills. You don't want to really quit the job right now if you don't have a new one. Things like that. You're seeing, I believe Neptune going retrograde is really working for you when it comes to getting the truth out of people. Because for some people have done a really good job at hiding things, hiding who they are from you. But this earth sign, this could be one earth sign person, or it could be multiple, right? But I feel like what's happening is you're moving from a group of people who were ingenuine to more genuine people. That's why you have the Queen of Pentacles here, but then you also have the Knight of Pentacles. There's movement with knights. right? And then there's the destination with the Queen of Pentacles. So earth sign people may be very, very helpful for you in July when it comes to moving to a more of a I do what I say type vibe. Not everybody's perfect. Not everybody's going to be able to follow through because, you know, accidents and things and stuff, they happen. However, it's about the pattern. It's about the track record. You're moving toward more people who have a less instances of flaking on you. But yeah, so those are the messages for Gemini for July 2025 in the now, and that concludes the air sign video. So if you want the timestamps and things, you should be in my Patreon. Membership is free. You have access to these videos. The timestamps will be in the Patreon post, okay? But have a beautiful day, loves, and I will talk to you soon.